parboil them for about 10 minutes and just take the scum off. There's if you don't, you'll get a tummy ache. So that's the thing you should do when you're soaking beans. See, another thing you can do with beans, I digress, but mung beans and moth beans, they're really tiny. And what you can do after you've soaked them for about 12 hours, you put them on some tissue paper and you rinse them in the morning and then you rinse them at night. And after about 2-3 days they sprout, and you've got sprouts. These at day 3 I put in the fridge after washing them morning and night and just making sure they're not wet, they're just damp. You just slightly cover them over, don't seal it because they need the air to grow. But sprouts are so nutritious, they've got so many micronutrients. I'm not even going to tell you about them, just Google micronutrients of sprouts, different beans, and they're really good for you and so simple to make. And you only need a couple of teaspoons of each to get a lot, so you don't want to go mad and do mugfuls because you just want to have like a fresh supply every few days. And you can put these in your salads, you can put them in stir fries, and actually if you're a bit vulnerable or you're not so sure, stir fries or heating them to they're steaming hot is the best way forward. Because if you're using beans from the supermarket, they say don't eat from raw, but it's because they're not registered E. coli and salmonella free. If you want to be certain about eating sprouts raw, you must buy them from the garden centres in the special packets, which have been treated in a different way. So if you choose to eat them raw from the packets, that's your personal choice. I've been doing it for years, but I don't want to suggest that it is for everybody. They're really nice. You've just got to make sure your hygiene's good with these, and just don't touch them. Don't get any. You don't want to get any bacteria on them or anything like that. And don't keep them in the wind or in the sun. You just want them somewhere slightly warm. These have just been on the kitchen top, and like I said, they took 3 days to grow. And the tails are really white, they're shiny. This is when you know if they don't look right, then or they don't smell right, don't use them because you don't want to get a really bad tummy ache. But if you do it safely, these are a really good way of getting fresh, nutritious food into you without having to grow it in the garden.